Hey toy fans, this is Kyle from the TF Review, and welcome to another Megazord review. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the High Octane Megazord from Power Rangers RPM. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy this video review. So here we have the individual Zords of the High Octane Megazord. We've got the Bear Crawler, the Eagle Racer, and the Lion Hauler, belonging, of course, respectively to the Yellow, Red, and Blue Rangers early on in RPM. RPM is one of my favorite Power Ranger series because it's kind of the one that Disney went all out on, hoping that it would be the very last Power Rangers, and then, of course, Saban bought it, and now we have the Neo Saban series. But I loved RPM because it was really different. They took the Sentai material and they were just like, you know what, we're going to do our own thing and it's going to be awesome. And that is essentially what it was. Now, this Megazord was released, there were multiple versions. This right here, the one that I'm going to be reviewing today, is the original retail release that came out right at the beginning of the season. There was more versions released. There was also a Disney Store exclusive, which was a little bit closer to the Japanese version, at least in terms visually. Had more chrome wheels, chrome engine. Anything in this toy that is molded in gray plastic was essentially chrome, and it looks gorgeous. And then there was a Toys R Us exclusive that was very similar. Came with a Paleo Max, came as a 2-pack that also had a lot of chrome. But this one, the original one, it's all molded in gray plastic. It's all, you know, simple for us simple folk. Starting right here with the Eagle Racer. The Eagle Racer Zord looks pretty good. Mine is missing an eye. Of course, by eye, I mean optical field scanning sensor, because they're not eyes. What is this, a baby toy? It's an optical field scanning thing. Now in this you can do its flight mode. It's got little wings on the side. You can fold the fist down. You get it to punch things. And of course, use it as a nice display stand. Because, you know, why not? That is essentially all this does. Oh. It rolls. Kind of. Looks good. It does what it needs to do. Nicely detailed. No real complaints about this one. So moving on. Next one, and this is the one that I am missing a piece. There should be a little bracket right here that connects the main body of the Zord to the actual bottom piece. I am missing that piece, so there's no connection. It should fold up for when you want to store this on the back of the Megazord. I don't have that, so this is just kind of a loose fit. The biggest issue with this Zord, I would say, with these little gray gas can pieces. They do fall off a lot. And in my case, actually, one of them broke off. I was able to fix it with some Zap-A-Gap, and it seems to be fine. But do be very careful when you're dealing with these pegs. It's a little bit fragile. The proportions are a little bit different from the Japanese. It's actually more of a squished version than the vehicle in the show. Probably saving cost and whatnot. But it's tiny. It's a really small Zord. And it kind of rolls. Last but certainly not least, we've got the Lion Hauler. And the Lion Hauler, man, this guy's a big boy. Big boy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Sorry. On the front, he's got the detail. It says Power Rangers. He's intended to look like a van, or not a van, a bus, I think. Got some nice silver paint on the sides. This mask, or the face piece, always comes off. And it stores many of the weapons. So, in here, you've got the sword, the main sword, which just folds out just like that. And in this one, it stores the useless engine cell. And this right here is meant to look like, you know, the engine cells that they used in the show, except it's just a little piece of plastic with a really screwed up graphic on the front. I think they did not export the logo as a PNG. This definitely looks like JPEG quality, so I'm going to say JPEG, and they were just like, screw it, go with it. They later removed the white box on the later releases of this toy, but that's still kind of a goofy little silly stupid error, and we'll use this a little bit later. That does it for this look at each individual Zord. I think it's time to form the High Octane Megazord! And once the transformation is complete, we've got ourselves a High Octane Megazord. And this Megazord is very unique. It's very different. It's like a totem pole, kind of, and it looks unique and different. It's got a lot of arm articulation. This is the first thing I was really taken off by. Not very Megazord-like. The arms can, swivel around. They've got kind of an elbow bend, not really a good elbow bend, and they can move in and out, but that's kind of due to the transformation. Apart from that, it is a Megazord brick, the way we love it. Now, if you want, you can flip them around, and you'll notice there's a little compartment right back here. Just like in the show, you can actually take the crappy little engine cell that you got, and it fits right back there. So that's also a thing. I know the Japanese version did that, but the Japanese version had, like, electronics and stuff, so it actually meant something. It's more of just an extra storage, but it's kind of useless since you can store it right here in the bottom of the legs. So that is a thing. If you want, you can also take the wheels of the bear crawler, and you'll notice there are little holes on the bottom. And you'll notice there's little pegs on his fist. There are 2 poles and 2 pegs, and they just peg in. Just like that, and he can hold it a lot like a shield, just like that. And that's kind of cool. I put it upside down, it's actually, there we go. And he can hold it like a shield, as well as wield his sword, which is actually more of a naginata, since it's like, yeah, since it's only got like the tip as part of the blade. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. This is him fully armed. I think he looks the best, kind of wielding his weapons, because it kind of makes him look like he's not naked, or it just gives him a more complete look. And last but not least, if you wanted to, if you're not feeling the shield, you can store these wheels back here. They simply just peg right into 2 little grooves. So you have to be really careful when you're doing this, because this is how I broke it the last time. Just like that. And then it stores on the back. Good lord. Just like that. And yeah. Apart from that, there's really not much else you can say. Oh, well, I mean, I guess I just discovered a gun mode. I mean, that could be a gun. I never even thought of that. Anyway, yeah, there's not really else much to say. It's a very, very simplistic Megazord. Really unique. Definitely fits the Go-Onger theme a lot better than it fits the RPM theme. I thought it would have been cool if maybe we could have had our own RPM-inspired Megazords, because it's like, there's the half that's like the super serious RPM show, and then there's the other half that's like the really goofy Power Ranger, Super Sentai, Go-Onger footage part. So it was a really weird series and an equally weird toy. Anyway, I enjoy it. My Megazord collection is not complete without it, but at the same time, it's not my favorite Megazord of all time. It's just kind of, it is what it is. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. If you like it, you like it. Anyway, that does it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to check back for another Megazord, Super Sentai Kamen Rider, anything Toku, Transformers, Legos, construction building. If there's something out there I like, I'll make a video, and I love Megazords. So be sure to check back for another Megazord review. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.